All right, this is Weather and Water, ELF Center 1 at Mitchell Elementary School.
Hello everyone, welcome to ELF. We're going to talk about cloud maps, and then we're going to make a cloud in a bottle. So this is our weather and water unit, and clouds are of course a pretty important part of our weather unit. So the objective of this center is to understand how clouds are formed, to learn about weather maps, and to observe how weather patterns move across our country. So you're going to want to start with the items I have on this chair, and we'll do the experiment at the end. This chair has a couple books, which you can or cannot use. You'll have to determine how much time you have. There is Cloud Map Activity Facts, and it talks about the different maps and how weather moves across the United States and North America. And then we have a map with the jet stream showing how, again, how air, wind moves across the earth in the globe. So the first thing you're going to want to do is sort out your cards when you're setting up your center. They're labeled A and B on the back, 2 of them. And then there's 5 of them labeled 1 through 5. And what you're going to do is first look at A and B, and you could bring out your compass rose to talk about the map of the United States. A is going to be what you talk about first. Here you can see the Great Lakes and the Midwest. Here's Minnesota. Here's Baja California. Sorry, it's not a very good picture. Maybe I'll try to find new ones by then. Anyway, you can see the weather patterns. So you're going to want to talk to the kids and ask them questions like, where is it sunny? Where is it cloudy? Where is Florida? And Florida is behind the clouds. Then you're going to talk about picture B, A, B, and see how the weather kind of moved up to the northeast, like the snowstorm we just had, and how the clouds are moving down. So it's really going to show a good representation of the north to south and west to east movement. And again, you can talk about where's the sun, where's the clouds, and here's Texas, and here's Florida. So in the first picture, you couldn't see Florida. In the second picture, you can. So that's just kind of A and B, talks about just weather formation. Then 1 through 5 are all mixed up, and it's, again, kind of hard to see. It's Baja California there and Mexico. But you can talk about and kind of try and get the kids to line up this weather mass and see how it goes. So they're numbered 1 through 5. I could lay them out here for you. At least a couple. And you could see kind of just the swirling and how it all goes. Maybe you want to start over here on A, aiming 1, and show how dark that band is that's swirling through and how it dissipates with the clouds as you go through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, keep it going. We're in the jungle. Oh, got a little cell phones. Okay, I think I'm blushing. All right, so that part of the center is to talk about the swirling masses and cloud maps and how they form and travel across the country. So you can spend as much time on that as you'd like, but of course everyone's going to love the experiment, which we come over to this part of our demonstration area. And we have a 2-liter bottle. We have cardboard matches, and we will have some sort of hot water carafe to make hot water. So while we're talking, I'm going to go ahead and set that up to make hot water. Maybe that's why I was at that one store. Okay, so we're going to talk with a brief discussion as we did about the clouds. And then we're going to talk about through evaporation and transpiration that the cloud cycle happens. A cloud forms when moist, warm air cools below a critical temperature called the dew point, which is the temperature which air is saturated. Saturated meaning it can't hold any more water vapor. So that's when it's going to start forming a cloud. So we're going to use the hot water, and I'm going to read the explanation now so that when I'm doing the demonstration you can kind of follow along. Water vapor, which is water in its invisible gas form, will condense into the form of small cloud droplets with a drop in air pressure. Adding particles like those in the smoke from the match enhances the process of water condensation, and squeezing and releasing the bottle causes the air pressure to drop, and this creates a cloud. So we need several things to make a cloud, and that will be water vapor, dust, ash, or other particulate, and air pressure. Pardon me. Stand by.
Water heating up, getting ready.
fast. I don't think you have to bust so fast. Okay, so we have matches. We have hot water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the hot water into the 2-liter. Hold on. A couple inches of water. Let's see, I'm going to do a little bit more. Taylor, would you tell, when the other kids come, tell them to be quiet so we can record? Then I'm going to screw on the lid tightly. And again, we're going to make water vapor in the air. So we're going to shake it up so that some of the water goes into the air. We're going to get some water molecules in there. So water vapor is the first ingredient. Okay, the bottle gets pretty hot because it's boiling hot water. Shake, shake, shake. So next we're going to remove the cap of the bottle and we're going to light a cardboard match. Remember, we're using cardboard matches because we want the ash. We're going to let the cardboard match burn for a couple seconds before we drop it in, and then we're going to quickly cap it again. Of course, only the parent should do this. So we're going to let it burn for a few seconds, then drop it in the bottle and quickly recap. So I'm ready to go. Ready, set, go. Oh, there we go. All right, so dust, ash, or another particle in the air is the second ingredient. So now we're supposed to place a piece of black paper, which I don't have, but we have blue. Would you hold this paper for me? Right, turn towards the camera. There we go. And you can see, it's hard to see, but there's already a little vapor in there. And as I squeeze the bottle, it disappears and then cloud. Disappears and then cloud. Disappears and then cloud. Don't be afraid to squeeze it tight. So the last thing we need is air pressure to make clouds. And now I'm going to scooch down a smidge and open the cap. You stay there with your blue paper. And we'll let the cloud out of the bottle. Let's see what happens. Here it comes. Wow. Our little helpers really enjoyed that part of the demonstration. Yay, that worked really well. So this is again Center 1, and it's making a cloud in a bottle. If you have any questions, you can email us at mitchellelf@gmail.com. Did you think of anything anyone was
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.